How are you?
I'm good. I actually don't have no makeup on, so we
It's
all
okay.
being natural here.
I know, and I'm like, too much lighting over here. Can't get the filter right. Um, hey you guys, how are you?
I'm
Listen, y'all know how I do when I drop on unexpectedly. When I drop on unexpectedly, is it usually for something good or is it usually for something bad?
usually something bad, but whatever. I'm here for it.
Okay, let's see who's here. Hey Miss Fed. Hey iWilds, how are you? Let me see if I can, long as I could scroll.
So we have AE Fox
What's up,
64.
A? What's up, Libby from Yard? Uh,
Triple M 910.
Triple M. Okay, mine stopped, so I don't know if that's it or if it's just stopped. But anyway, listen, public service announcement and a few messages from Spirit. I'm not going through the whole zodiac because I have Reiki tonight. Can I say that I love having Reiki on West Coast time when I know the East Coast people are getting ready for bed? Because then I'm alert and up, but y'all are sleeping. So it just makes it easier for my job. But public service announcement, and I'm gonna keep this post up just in case somebody needs to look back at it. Number one, spiritual boot camp. Still have time to sign up for class. Starts tomorrow, 8 o'clock Eastern time on Zoom. 4 weeks. We just head first dive into spirit. You can pay weekly or you can pay for the whole month. Totally up to you. And so beneficial. Everybody gets what they need. Put it that way. You get what you need. You get what you need right on out of it from the beginning. Second thing, I put Reiki up for next week. Tonight's Reiki is full. And on Thursday, y'all know I'm impromptu, but when it happens, I just listen. Thursday night, I'm going to be doing an attunement to peace because, coming off this last weekend, like, what the hell? The block is hot. Like, I feel like I'm in a gang show and I'm nowhere near any of the drama, but I feel like somehow I'm witnessing it, like stuff breaking out all over the place. But here's the thing. Like, I have a list of stuff that I don't want y'all to get caught up with because it's easy to get caught slipping. Number one, random distractions. Don't the eyes. Have you had random distractions?
Yeah, girl. I don't know what the hell wrong with people. You start doing one thing and then like you know what? People are just stupid. That's what it is. Like some people don't deserve holiday weekend. I'm just gonna say it out there.
It's really not the same no more.
No, it's not.
It's just I think this is how people get old. Like you wonder how like when you're little and you look at adults and you're like, why are they so old and cranky? How did they get this way? I think things just start becoming so far removed from what you're used to seeing that it gets insane. But the killing of other people, that's just extreme.
They just they just
Like
got they just it's like a shooting video game. It's like
that's what I said. It's like we just in it, watching all around. So Thursday night I'm gonna be doing an attunement to peace. Now, people be forgetting that I am a Reiki master, which means I can pass attunements. So I'm gonna do attunements Thursday night, attuning you to the angels of peace, so that we can keep our peace.
Sign me up because
now the reason why I'm saying don't get caught tripping is because these random distractions, when people start telling you their problems, unless you're a professional and you can handle it, when people start telling you their problems, you are going to have to make sure you're protecting your ears. Ooh. Because you're connecting with their energy, you're thinking about it, you're trying to commiserate with them, and even though you might be like, feeling sorry for them. Next thing you know, you all in a bullshit. And unless it's your best friend, where it's my bullshit is your bullshit is my bullshit. Unless it's your bestie, don't do it.
And realistically, even when it's your best friend, you just gotta
Yes.
make sure that you protect yourself, and then like you clean yourself off.
Yep, absolutely. We gotta stay grounded. However you find yourself grounding. But Spirit said, don't be listening to many problems. Protect yourself.
Okay.
Step away. Take some quiet time.
Okay.
Now, I also realized I was at a point where I love Instagram. Like, that's my online of choice. But this past weekend, trying to scroll, the randomness and the violence and the, I don't know what it was. It was just way too much. So I had to turn it off. Like, this past weekend was the first time that I was like, turn this shit off, because this is not doing nobody no good. Even the funny stuff, some of it had like a weird quirk to it. So protect yourself from that. Like, know when to step back. This is a big one. People don't like this one, but make sure not only you, but whoever you're sleeping with or sleeping next to is prayed up. Now, I don't care what religion you are. It is to make sure they either have good energy or make sure they're on a higher vibration or something like that. Because if you're with somebody and you're sleeping with them, or I'm saying literally sleeping, not even like sex. If you're sleeping with them and they're heavy, and then you wake up unrested and heavy and tired, it's almost like you're right there with them. Y'all are like in the loop because y'all agreed to do this together. So y'all are in it together. But that heaviness, the reason why I'm saying that is because I'm sure you can tell where a shift has happened. It is the rich people look like they just living their best lives, traveling on private planes to the islands, still living it up. Whereas the lower class is like fighting in the streets, like getting rights taken away, all this stuff, right? So there's clearly a split, and it's almost like vibrationally. Make sure you are vibrationally aligned with like hope, faith, the future, positive outcomes. Like, sometimes people are here for what is that energy? That word when they're advocates, but they're advocates for the cause. It's a word. When they're advocating, when they're like protesting, when they're
like Joan of Arc?
No. See, why are you making me cuss on this station with these nice people on here? You about to make me say cuss word. Did this bitch say Joan of Arc? So you see, that's what you call a random distraction.
You said fighting for the cause.
Advocate.
Oh,
advocate.
So the word you've been saying all this time, advocate, revolutionary. I Wild Scene said that, so if you go
yeah, like a revolutionary, like the activist. Thank you, Gina. Thank you, activists. That's what I was trying to say. Some people have that energy where they're activists and they're out here on the front lines and they're, you know what I mean? Like, yes, people do have that energy, but they're fighting for the cause, keep everything like that. Then we have the chaotic people who just out here randomly shooting people that has nothing to do with nothing because they don't like their life. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's a thin line with the vibrations. So just make sure you're not somewhere where you find yourself attracting the things that you don't want to attract. You got to look and see, well, what frequency am I on that I'm getting all of this?
Okay.
Here's the flip side. Yo, we've been in the trenches doing self-improvement, working on ourselves, cleaning off, digging stuff up, right? So we like, okay, we could be in an even kill. We can see what's going on. We laying low in the cut. I see it, but I ain't got to participate. Here come those people who didn't. Here come those people who didn't do shit. And they like, help me. Don't get fooled. There's nothing you can do now. Like I said, if you're not a professional, if you're not working in the spirit, if you're not like actively advocating for those people. Like, that's not your role. If you're just trying to live your life, don't get sucked down into their chaos. People will be having deaths. People will be having like hard times. And I'm not saying not have compassion, but it's one thing to have compassion, and it's another thing to just you be up here, drop yourself back down here to try to help somebody, and then both y'all struggling again. And you like, everything was good when I was here. What happened? Well, you was on the phone a little bit too long. You listen to them stories. And that's what I don't want for you. Some people, now they're sending their friends, and their friends is like trying to get them on. But they've been telling their friends to get a reading for 2 years. So I'm like, now, some people also, this is another thing, because, you know, here go, just keep it real, right? You know what I'm about to do. A moderator, can you talk to them for a moment?
So,
who else has joined us, moderator?
Miss TT86 just joined us.
Hey, TT86. Oh, if anybody has any specific questions, because it's a small group, you can start collecting those questions, you know, because I'm not going to go through the zodiacs or whatever. I got Reiki, but whenever that third eye get going, man, my nose start running. It'd be like, well, okay.
You guys can put questions in the question box or put it in the comment, and then I'll read it all.
Yeah, it's not private and people can see it, but it's what it is. Just make sure whoever you're sleeping with, whoever you're spending quality time, make sure it's matching. Don't just be going along for the go along, because it is going to get harder.
Oh, yay.
We can do things and make it better, but it's going to get hard. I mean, we just got to get through this little period of adjustment. Also, I wanted to tell you, if you feel like you need your house blessed, I know a guy, actually it's a girl, I know a lady who can do it distantly. So if you feel like anything's heavy going on in your house, or if you feel like I need to clear this energy, or if you've been arguing and fighting, or if your kid's been unruly, or stuff's just going left, send me an email and I'll put you in contact with Teresa. She does distance house clearings, and she's very affordable. She's not going to try to beat you in the head. She is somebody that I trust. Why don't you tell them a little bit about how you feel about Miss Teresa? Hold on. I'm just going to my email. Hold on, just to make sure, because I did send her. She did send me an email today. Yeah. It's just $50, and it seems like she does a lot for that. She does
do a lot, and she's really nice. She, if you have specific questions, you have to ask specific questions. But if you just tell her like what may be going on, you know, she's really good, and she's fast in her responses, you know. But it's also, as always with all readers, it's the way you ask questions also, right? Like,
yes, don't let me forget that.
Yeah. It's the way you ask questions. You have to be mindful of the way you ask, and just making sure that you communicate what you want, like what you're looking for. But yeah, if you just, I think if you reach out to her and then, you know, you kind of tell her like, this is what's going on, I think I need my house blessed, she does do the clearings. I reach out to her frequently for my house, because your girl still got fireworks going off on July 5th.
You know what that means? That means she probably live in the hood, right?
But yeah, you know, I live in a cul-de-sac. It's cute though. My cul-de-sac is cute. It's just outside the cul-de-sac is a little crazy. But no, fireworks are going off right now. Fireworks are going off till 2:00 in the morning. I would just jump.
You sure that's fireworks?
Yeah. Because you know what I do? I go check the ring, right? They usually tell you. I usually tell you, but honestly, Teresa is great. She is very kind, very sweet. Definitely a different type of energy, I think, than Terry.
Tammy?
No, you. Like, you know what I mean? Like, different energy. Yeah, but still.
I got like 3 T's working. Okay. Yeah, nobody's like me. Listen, when I send you to somebody, don't get over there acting all wild, okay? I just had somebody have a fit with somebody who I sent them to, and they are like not happy with me because I sent that person to them. And I'm like, I didn't know they was gonna be obnoxious. So if I send you somewhere, act like your mom is sending you to school, and don't go giving the teacher a hard time. Like, get what I sent you there for. Book a follow up with me, and we will go over it. Like, if I send you to somebody, follow up with me with what they have said. I can help you break it down, because they're going to be like, I'm not really a psychic like that. I just do my part. So they're going to get frustrated because they're like, I'm not a psychic. I'm not a psychic. So go back over to where you first got the person's information.
Pretty much, yeah. Act like you got some sense.
Like,
right?
Please, like.
You gotta be respectful, because just because you're frustrated with whatever you got going on in your life, you can't be taking out on the person that's trying to help you.
Especially not healers. Come on, we're just trying to do our part.
Like, and you're rich, and the thing is, you gotta remember, they're not soliciting you. You know what I mean? You were referred to them. You chose to reach out to them. So how are you gonna be mad that your life is fucked up? I mean, it didn't happen overnight. And it
never happens overnight. This is like a process. Like, just like the healing, and even let's say if you get cleared for love and stuff like that, 9 times out of 10, you're probably going to be pissed again because there's something else that you didn't want to see that you're going to have to see. But that only happens when you're really trying to look for the real deal. This is what happens a lot of time. People get cleared, right? So they like on a good level, right? They start getting some attention. So they like, hey. They ain't get all the way. And then all of a sudden they wait like 6 months, almost a year. And then they be like, stuff's getting messed up again. I don't know what happened. Did you finish your work? Yeah. I did. Okay, so why is your love life still showing this chaotic person? And I'm like, you still with that narcissist? Okay, what's different? You know what I mean? Like, or you got a new narcissist because you really didn't want to deal with it. So just know it's a process to get what you want when you really want that real. Like, because what's going to happen is it will be too overwhelming for all this stuff to come out all at once, and you probably would just have a breakdown somewhere.
And then also we find that sometimes it's in so many different aspects of your life. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So when you're trying to heal your love life, you have to heal your family life or your financial life or whatever.
And you don't realize that. Look at her face. I'm over here like, she like, you gotta heal the family life.
I'm like,
see that? And some people do want to have their lip poked out for a certain amount of time. So you can have all the time you want to have your lip poked out. But I would say you want to keep doing the work. You don't want to poke your lip out and then not do nothing. Like, keep working while your lip's poked out. At least so we could get you there.
Right. I mean, it's not just love. It's like it's anything. It could be in any aspect. If you're trying to clear, like, you think that something is not related, and then you dig back, and next thing you know, you're a hoarder because when you were 3 years old, your big brother done stole your damn toast.
Or you realize that as a Pisces, I don't like to eat. That's probably why Pisces be models, and they be like, what is that when they starving themselves?
Anorexic?
I don't like to eat. Why? Because whatever I was doing as a kid was much better. And then what happens? Come and eat. It's time to eat. And then you be like, you call me over there for these peasantly hot dogs and beans? I was singing in the fan. I was on stage. I was living my best life. And you call me to tell me to come and eat. Like, so foodies look at it differently. Foodies is like, oh my God, they love me.
No. So can I tell you, when I was younger, I used to get my ass beat for not eating. I'm Sri Lankan, right? Because they used to beat us for everything, right? They beat us for every day.
Damn, y'all like black.
Man,
do Indians get beat too, or just Sri Lankans? Like the regular. I mean, I know you're Indian, but you're like Sri Lankan Indian.
Yeah. I don't know. I'll be honest. I'm assuming so, because all I know is, my family used to beat the shit out of me. You know what I mean? Like,
and you're so little.
I know how to take it like a champ.
How to be a little person, a little person. Dang,
So anyways, so now the joke is, if they knew that when I became an adult, I eat the way that I do, they never would have beat me as a child, right?
Okay. Like they thought you was going to starve. And they was like, you ain't going to be making us look like bad parents.
Remember, we got bodies like penguins, you know?
Has anybody heard anybody refer to somebody's body as a penguin? I mean, I heard of SpongeBob. I heard of like a linebacker built like a Mack truck. I have not heard anybody say that somebody was built like a penguin.
I just feel like,
what are y'all thoughts? Any penguin bodies out there?
It's like when you got like skinny legs and like skinny little arms, but you just got like this round stomach, like literally like the penguin from Batman. Or
that's so cute though. Anybody want a penguin? We got so auction off a penguin.
Or I used to call my grandma's sisters, like they used to look like turkeys, right? Like they got like round upper bodies and like skinny little legs.
I didn't even know there was a penguin emoji out here. Thanks, Max. There's a look. They done throw up your penguins if you know anybody. It was news to me when I heard it.
Kia said she might be a penguin. Painting with Miss Fed put up a penguin sign. Mags are not. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm round. I'm just upper body. Like I'm upper body heavy. I need the. It's almost like I need to go down to the bottom, you know?
Oh, I can't.
Okay, sorry.
We're see, this is what I'm talking about, the random distraction. Here we go again. Next thing you know, it'll be 2 hours later and we still talk about penguin bodies. Then we done brought in, what about if somebody's shaped like an elephant or giraffe? And it'd be like, what?
Okay, wait. So I have 3 things so far. Okay, don't get caught up in the random distractions. My bad. Make sure whoever you're sleeping next to, literally sleeping next to, you know, that you guys in the same vibration. Make sure you're stayed prayed up, and that you're vibrationally aligned. Check the frequency if you see that things are going on. We gave Miss you said if anybody has any questions to send it to if anybody wants a house cleaning, I'll send you an email and you to refer them to Teresa.
Email me at Miss Terry B at Gmail, and I'll put you in touch with Teresa, who does house clearings.
Yeah. And then you also said be respectful, act like you got some sense, act like your mama's the one that sent you to school. Otherwise, you're gonna get you know what you're gonna get? The slipper.
Cute, a slipper. Or you know what? Even if you don't get the slipper, you won't get the flip flop. Don't come up in here, cause you know I done sent you to these people and you want to act wild. Don't be wilding out on people that I send you to.
Right. So
anyway.
Okay. So back to what we were. So what was you said you had 5 things, I think. Was it supposed to be 6 since we added the shows?
No, I just said I had a few. I said I had a few things.
Okay.
I really feel like we can come out on the other side of this, and you can be better. You can really get your level up. I still am working in my specialty of, which I don't know if I ever broke it down to y'all, probably individually, but typically when people read with me, it's not like superficial or light. When people read with me, we're getting down to limiting beliefs. We're getting down to curses, generational stuff. Like, we getting down to it. If you really want your life better, I don't typically attract the people who ain't ready to find out. If I do, they'll come like once a year, or they'll come like once every 6 months. The people who want to work, they be in it. They be in it so much that I be like, if we go over this one more damn time, I swear for God. Then I'll be like, God, you better super duper bless me on this one, because we at it again. So that's typically what I'm here for. It's like when we need to really get it so you can get the next level. The worst thing is when you slow down and then so much time goes between, and then you're trying to pick it back up where it was, but now things are like the rest of the world keeps going even when you stand still. So we want to just keep going with our healing.
Jackie,
I'm gonna say it's a chancellor the flip-flop.
You know what's so funny is everybody's saying you're talking about them. I think we're all guilty of taking a break sometimes, you know, like when things are going well, you know, you don't want to always be doing, and sometimes it's normal just to take a break. It's just like you just got to always maintain that you're still, it doesn't have to be always deep. Sometimes it's like clearing yourself off.
Yes. And sometimes you also got to realize that what you're picking up on isn't necessarily yours. That's really what today's warning is about. It's like some stuff may not be yours. You might be picking it up from other people. So if you pay attention to how you feel, when shit starts getting overwhelming, you could be like, oh, that's not my shit. That's their shit. And then pull back, ground yourself. What were you saying today about Mercury going into Cancer?
Yeah.
So
I know what it was. It was like if you feel nostalgic, you know what I mean? Like there's a reason for that. Let me find it real fast. I can send it.
Yeah, and we think about we're still in Cancer. And you know what the funny thing is? The July Cancers are different than the June Cancers. So I have found that the July Cancers that I have known have been more dramatic in a I'm gonna get you sucker way. Like June's might be like, I'm gonna get you, but it's gonna be cunning and I'm gonna slide up on you and I'm gonna laugh to myself. I got you. You didn't even know. But them Julys, they'd be like, oh, it was me. And you be like, I thought you were my friend. Like, it's so weird, the difference.
Maybe it's the Leo, you know, like since Leo started in July.
Leo, they want to know, they want you to know, it was me, I'm the killer. Yeah, where June might be like,
Max are the same thing.
She didn't even know I killed her. But July's be like, yeah, I killed you, and I'm gonna watch you die.
Right, like 50 Cent. 50 Cent is a July.
Oh, that's why that's a perfect example. He be like, yeah, I did it, posting stuff all over. You be like, like I think he just is still at it with what's his name, Young Buck. Like 50 Cent, you know his ass is poor as dirt. What is you?
We not gonna talk about my 50 though.
Take him to court for, you know, he ain't got nothing.
You know he sued Tierra Marie and is still taking her to court. And he's like, I want my money.
Know she ain't got nothing. You know she ain't got nothing. He don't care.
Jackie, are you a July Cancer? She said they want the accolades.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Like, it's no like under the cover with the June ones. So
June ones, we're just a little bit more laid back in how we get our revenge.
True. You still get it. You still get it. Absolutely. Okay.
Stand in the corner and just.
I know. So I just wanted to give you guys a heads up because it's been a little tough. It's been a little rough. Also, check the website. I'm gonna put the attunement that I'm gonna do. Attune into the Angels of Peace. I'm gonna do that Thursday night. And I'll probably do that a couple more times this month. So if you don't catch the one Thursday, you could catch another one. But as a spiritual person, a teacher, advisor, like doing this for a living, whenever I get something channeled, I want to pass it on to y'all so that we all can win. You know what I mean? Like, sheesh. Did anybody put any questions in the thing?
No, nobody put questions. But happy belated birthday, Jackie. June 25th.
Oh, happy birthday, Jackie.
I'm June 25th.
Shoo. Jackie's low key though. Jackie's not like that.
Yeah, well, she says June Cancer. That's what we just said.
Oh, yeah, that's what I just said.
That's, you know.
Yeah. Absolutely.
What time Thursday? Is it on the website?
Oh, for the attunement, it's 8 o'clock.
Okay.
We'll be doing that. Let's see. I could go. What is it? I just think that
Oh, it's also 7/7 on that Thursday.
Oh, that's what I was saying before. And even if you're not all into it, stuff be going on with the planet. Like, we don't have to know every little thing. Like, Neptune's doing this, Jupiter's doing that. Like, you could get overwhelmed with how much content astrology can bring. And if you're not a studied astrologer, like, there's always something. I swear to God, there's always something happening, always something that could be affecting you, always lessons that you could be in the middle of. That's also sometimes there has been times where if I've read for somebody and I feel like there's some kind of block, I might say, I think you need to see an astrologer because I think they need to look at your chart because it feels like there's something in your chart that's bringing, oh, that's right, something in your chart that could be causing this. So because I'm not reading people's charts, Spirit will still tell me they need to know what's in their chart. You know what I mean? Jackie, are you doing astrology for people? Because I'll be shouting out the people that I love. I don't know if you're doing charts or not, but if you need a chart, or if I say to you, I think you need to get your chart read. Eric is who I have typically been sending people to, in case there's something, because you might need to know, oh, you're at this crossroads in your chart where this is going to happen and that's going to happen. So at least you have the heads up, or at least you know why something's happening. But there's so many different things going on that with me, when I do my readings for people, it's just to help you get up to that next level. Okay, so if anybody needs anything for astrology, I'm going to definitely send you to Jackie. Like I said, I only send people to people that I trust. So don't go over to Jackie acting all stank like, yes, girl, tell me what's up. Like, be respectful. Be respectful.
Act like you trying to collect a check from them. Imagine whatever service you're getting is your paycheck.
Absolutely.
Because you be damned if you won't cuss your boss out.
Absolutely. Like, come on. Like, really?
Like, we might cuss out, like, our bosses, like, when she's been around to our best friend.
Okay. So, since nobody has
to do my practice, but I can answer questions people might have. But.
So since nobody had any specific questions, we're going to go general. Because after this, I got to wrap it up for Reiki. But I just want you guys to be safe out here. It's hectic if you're not paying attention. Pay attention. And also,
yeah, that's right, Jackie.
This is why I'm here. Look what comes up. Dark thoughts, right? Dark thoughts. What do they say? Keep taking steps. So this is just a little encouragement to let you know you are not alone in this struggle, and Spirit know what's up. Spirit know you got to keep moving. You got to keep going forward. You got to set your intentions. Listen to your intuition and don't let it scare you. Like, if you find yourself hearing scary stories, that's not the page you should be on. The angels will just say something without all the extra drama on it. Our ego can sometimes scare us because our ego is trying to protect us on that 3D kernel level. So find out what's going on. If you keep having stuff that's heavy or dark, like, we might just need to tweak it a little bit. Let's see. Somebody definitely got some love coming up.
I claim that.
Love and some fun. Look at this. What you say?
I claim that.
The loving man. Look, he carrying roses and everything.
That sounds like mine.
And what else?
A baby?
Some fun.
Oh, yeah.
Fun. It's about time. Yeah, good friends, good fit. Even better. Claim this one. True love.
Yes.
So that means somebody's getting booty calls and somebody's getting they won. They won. Somebody's having a great time with somebody out here is having a great time with their booty call. Somebody who out here, somebody's giving you the world. So anybody out there met somebody and they giving you the world, let me know. Because that's what Spirit's saying. Got somebody out here giving you the world, honey.
Yeah, right.
Again, like I already said, somebody out here, we need to pick up the pieces. We need to get these pieces back together. You cannot be extending yourself. You cannot be giving yourself all over the freaking place. Look at her. Look at all these pieces. Like, it's just not the time for your energy to be fragmented like that. Who out here trying to have a baby? Are you like, I don't care about that Roe v. Wade because I'm about to have my baby. Look at your little baby. Mommy, I'm coming for you. Meanwhile, somebody else is somewhere having fights to where they can't even get to love making because they too busy arguing. Like Fly said.
It's kind of polar opposite. It's really like what you was talking about earlier.
Yes.
Where like, you know, depending on where you are vibrationally.
Yeah, this is exactly how it's reading. And that's why you could have heaven on earth or you could have hell on earth. You could be where the status quo is, looking for the light. You could be tossed to and fro, like what is going on? Or you could be a whole nother cycle in your life where you're starting something wonderful and beautiful. You just have to pay attention to where you are in this whole process. Here we go. Somebody else is like, what can I say about fear? It's useless. We got to move on. So if you're feeling fear, we got to move on.
So
we got to move on.
So AF 54 says, can we talk about self-sabotage? That's probably related to the fear also, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Because the whole point is that it's a reason. I'm going to launch it probably in a week or so, but I have been working on this private little Reiki thing, and I call it Infinity Reiki. And it's like one side of the infinity, you know how the infinity looks? One side of the infinity is that thing that keeps locking you up. So here you are on the other side and you trying to do better. And then that thing keeps pulling you back. And you trying to do better. And then that thing keeps pulling you back. So with the Infinity Reiki, what we're doing is we're breaking that piece so that even though that stuff is still there, it doesn't keep pulling you back into the same cycle. Mm-hmm. So yes, self-sabotage can definitely be that thing. So you could have, I got self-sabotage tendencies, but it hasn't hindered me like it used to. So you have to do something about it. Like, well, you don't have, let me rephrase that. You don't have to do nothing. I hear somebody being triggered. I hear it. You don't have to do anything, hun. All right, you could click off. Click, bye. You don't have to do anything, but hey, I'm all about helping people get a better life. So stay in your victim mentality. Stay there. Who cares?
Overshare too much.
Okay, so are you oversharing with people who are stabbing your dreams? Oversharing with who? Who you oversharing with? Let's see. What else do we have? This one's for me because it says teacher. I know. I was like, I know. Teach. Somebody teach. Time to teach. I know. Let's see what else we got. Let's see what else Spirit is showing us.
I lack confidence. No possibility potential. Y'all need to go to the other side. You're on the wrong side of the scale.
Somebody out there might be having a health struggle. Part of it is from neglect, though. What are you neglecting? Let's see. Let's check on money. What do Spirit have for money? Show us the money. Show us generally, Spirit. Show us the money.
BRB.
Let's see. What have y'all said? Overshare. General. Like, we got to leave that fear, but it's like, sometimes you have to like play games with yourself and be like, you know what? I'm scared, but who the F cares? Who cares? Who cares? Yeah. If you want to get it, now it's time to get it. because we're in this time of manifesting things. Like, if you want to work on it, we can work on it. Spirit's like, you got all the tools you need to increase your income. Like, good fortune can come your way, and opportunity is here to where you can show your talents. You just got to put the investment in. So you can't just, it's no more just sitting there like, there's too many different things you can do to make money if you really want to make more money. Like, there's no room for victim mentality anymore. Like, it's just nowhere for it to go. Like,
we left that. I feel like we started leaving that, and then when COVID first started, like, that's when we were given the opportunity to work on getting out of that mentality.
You got to ask for help and set some goals. If you can't do it by yourself, you're still not alone in it. Help is available, but you can't just not do nothing. Like, let's hit those goals. That's why I also say sometimes I'm a professional handholder, because I've had people where we had to get readings every week just so they could get through each week till they got stronger. And there's nothing wrong with that. We just keep going till we get you to the level that you need to be at. And also, Spirit saying, don't let past financial mistakes hold you back. Like, literally, they're like, that was in the past. Like, the insecurities you felt from something before, or like, let's say you took a shot and it didn't work. That doesn't mean don't take a shot again. That means keep going. You learned a lot from whatever that mistake is, and you can do it different and better this time. Like, you don't have to keep doing the same thing. Let's see. And everybody didn't gotta know. They like, mind your business. What was that meme? Drink water and mind my business. Especially now. You know how I know I know the block is getting hot? Because I got trolls now. Somebody has trolled me on, I think it's the same person using different email address. Somebody has trolled me to come at me and say some crazy stuff on 2 different occasions. And I'm like,
really?
Yes. I'm like, I see you, troll, but I ain't gonna feed into it. I'm like, oh, I got trolls now. Hey, hater. First came the haters, then came the trolls. Must be doing something right. Anyway, and somebody else, no more. God, how can I say this nicely? I can't say it nicely. Stop settling. Why is it okay to settle? Like, why is it okay to not get paid what you're worth? Like, why is it okay to just be in a dead-ass end job? And this is the difference. If you're in a job that you're like, oh, I'm going to tolerate this job because I have goals and there's other things I want to do. So I like my schedule. I like the amount of money that I make for now because I'm doing X, Y, and Z, or I just need my peace, or I just want to go home and go to sleep. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the people who be every morning when you wake up, you mad about it and you complaining about it because you're just adding more chaos to the atmosphere. So that's who I'm talking to. When your angels, let me give you this visual. One time the angels gave me the visual of, here you are trying to figure it out. You have about 4 angels around you. And you know what they doing? They lounging around on the sofa. They like playing video games. They like looking out the window at cars go by. They walk with you everywhere you go. They just like, why? Because you don't never ask for help. And they like, she don't need us for nothing. She always got it. He always got it. So they're like, literally, ask for help. I tell people, make an angel to-do list. Like, angels, I need help with X, Y, and Z. Write it down and just let them go to work. It's like, you don't put the angels on unemployment. Trying to be so damn independent. Last one. They like, if you ask for help, put in the work, it's gonna get better. That's why I came on today, because it's just a matter of, I know it's challenging, I know it's uncomfortable, but at the same time, we gotta keep going. Like, we cannot. It's like we on a marathon and you almost at the end. This is not the time to lay down on the finish line. Like, it's not the time. All right, you guys. Any last thoughts? Because we got to wrap it up because I have Reiki tonight.
Well, yeah, they can schedule a private reading with you at your website.
If I was you, I would, because yesterday's price ain't about to be tomorrow's price much longer. if y'all did not know, I have moved to the West Coast, honey. And you know what that means. I'm a hop skip from LA. Hop, skip, and a jump. I'll be in Malibu. And somebody got to pay for the beach house. This is just how it goes, right? Y'all gonna be like, I knew Terry when she was doing Instagram lives. I knew Terry when I could get to her. When I could access her. When I could just text that 240 number and she would text me back. I knew her then. Now she don't never answer me. She got new. I did get new. Because I had got that new money. I got that Malibu money. So get it while it's hot. Literally, because I'm in the desert. Sheesh. And I have a booking agent now. So if you need to book a party or an event, you need to go to my website and you need to book with my booking agent. Her website is right there. Her name is Dion. Okay. Don't play with it. Dion will hook you up, but she know what it is. She know what time it is. So first y'all seeing the booking agent, then y'all seeing it. Y'all about to see the whole website change. Like the website is gonna be
awesome.
So different. And
change is good. Change is growth.
We gotta grow.
Mm-hmm.
We gotta grow. Like, we got to. We don't have a choice. We gotta grow. All right, so I'm about to put all the East Coast people to bed with my magical hands. And the people who are going to be in the spiritual boot camp, I will see you tomorrow. And what else? I feel like there's something else. If you want to sign up for the attunement, it's going to be more than just Thursday, because people are always going to be needing to be aligned with peace.
Mm-hmm. I'm signing for that one. Because Lord Jesus, these people are trying me at work. Gotta put my headphones on.
I know what the last thing I was going to say. Like, we have to be honest now. We cannot not be honest anymore. We gotta be like, before we could be in the clouds, like we could be like, what, acting like we didn't know stuff. But once COVID hit, once you survived, listen, COVID was your chance to go. If you didn't go, now let's see what the rest of your life is going to look like.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if you did not go, because I think it was an exit. Like, it was a global exit. Like, I swear to God. Think about it. The week before COVID hit, God is like, I swear to God, if one more person wake up on a Monday and be like, it's Monday, bleh. You know what? Let them out. Let them all out. Next thing you know, here comes the COVID, and you fighting to the death in your sleep, coughing and hacking. Some people was like, I can't go on. Another one was like, no, I want to live. And now it's over. You like, man, that cookout was whack. What we're going to do next week?
Right.
It's like, come on, get your life. You survived COVID. You survived COVID. Get your life.
Oh, no.
Like, hey, Miss Raina. Tisha, Coco Diva, Marcia. I ain't gonna put you to work, even though you know I want to. I'm gonna say Marcia is our resident prayer person, Diva Gal. Yeah, because I gotta send the Reiki to my I'm about to send an email to the Reiki people to let them know that I'm about to get started with them and put y'all to sleep so y'all can wake up with a new day tomorrow. All right, so I'm going to post this so that, let me say it the right way. We'll save this so you can go back and look at it. It's good information. And we will talk again.
Don't forget to go to your website, terryfield.com.
Mm-hmm.
Schedule an appointment and sign up for, what was it?
Attunement to Peace.
Attunement on 7/7. All right, y'all. Bye.
All right. Good night, guys.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye.